Okay, group health insurance. Please circle the lesson objective. It's to calculate the deduction for group insurance. Calculate the deduction for group insurance. I added it to our learning objectives from the chapters as well. So we're going to talk about group health insurance. And many businesses, if you work for them, will offer you group health insurance. It costs less when you purchase as a group versus if you purchase individual health insurance. And business often, as a perk for working for them, will often pay a part of your health insurance. My health insurance will pay up to $13,000 a year for health insurance. So anything over that, I'm in charge of, and I pay monthly. It's divvied up into 10 chunks, and I pay that in 10 paychecks. So what I want you guys to write down is that the employee's share is equal to the annual amount times the employee's percent. The other formula I want you to write down is this other formula in blue. The deductions per pay period is what the employee pays per year divided by the number of pay periods per year. You guys are writing those. It's in black. Write it down. It's in the black box. Let's try an example problem. We're going to look at the case of Nadine McClure. She's a carpenter for Ozark Construction Company. She has family medical coverage through the company's group medical plan. The annual cost of the membership is $9,800. You guys go ahead and underline that. We're going to use it. The company pays 75% of the cost. We're going to underline company pays 75%. How much does she have deducted from her bi-weekly paycheck? We're also going to underline bi-weekly for medical insurance. Okay, you guys, so I'm not going to have you write everything down. What I put in a black box is what I want you guys to write down. So the first thing we're going to do is determine how much Nadine pays, what percentage she pays in health insurance. So the first thing I want you to write down is 100% minus 75% equals 25%. So that's how much she pays. Only pays, solamente 25. She only pays 25%. So now we're going to use that calculation and multiply it by the 9,800. So we take that 9,800 and we multiply it by the 25%. So I want you to write down this. 9,800 times 25%. And that's 2,450. Now, when I go to do problems like this, sometimes I get rushing, and I'll go 2,450, and I'll move on to the next problem. But the question isn't asking how much per year the employee's making. It's asking for how much per pay from her paycheck. So per pay period. So we're going to have to take the bi-weekly, which is 26. We're going to divide our 2,450 by the 26. So 2,450 divided by 26. So the real answer is $94.23. So step number 1, calculate the employee percent. Step number 2, calculate the yearly total. And step number 3, divide it by 26 so we know how much per paycheck is deducted. And $94 is pretty cheap for medical. I pay about $400 a paycheck for medical. All right, we're going to do one more practice problem together, and I'm going to have you try one on your own. So we're going to take number 1 here, and we got an annual cost of $6,570. The employer pays 70%, and we are paying it monthly. So the first calculation is the 100% minus the 70%. I can do that in my head. That's 30%. Then we take 30% and we times it by our annual cost for health insurance. This one I cannot do in my head, but if you guys want to calculate on your calculator with me, 6570 times 30%, that is 1,971. And then lastly, we have to divide that by how many pay periods there are. So that's divided by 12. That's $164.25. Okay, I want you guys to take about 1 minute and try number 2. See if you can get the right answer out, and then we'll go over it together. And then clock starts now. All right, so we're going to figure out what percent the employee pays. Some of you guys can do this in your head. Then we take our annual amount, times it by the 20%. I actually remember this answer from last period, so it's $2,400. And we're going to divvy that up into 52 pay periods. So 2,400 divided by 52. $46.15. The nearest penny? Yes. .6. 2.6, last section. We have a chapter test next Thursday. A week from Thursday. Chapter test a week from Thursday. Okay, so the learning objective is to calculate the net pay per pay period. Right here, that on our objectives. So we are going to talk about gross pay, gross, and then how it compares to our net pay. So there may be other deductions. So far we have federal income tax, state income tax, Social Security and Medicare, health insurance, and we're going to add a couple more here. Charitable giving, union dues, retirement, 401k, IRA accounts. There's some other things that happen that end up being deductions on your paycheck. Some people have an HSA, which is a health savings account. All right, so it goes. Is this in your notes? Net pay equals gross pay minus total deduction. Is that on your notes? Yes or no? Okay, so just highlight it or circle it or underline it so that we know. We're going to find our total deductions, and then we're going to subtract it from our gross pay. So we're going to look at Angela. She has a weekly salary of $600, so go ahead and underline 600, that's important. She is married and claims 3 allowances. Her Social Security tax is 6.2%. Her Medicare tax is 1.45%. The state tax is 1.5%. I'm going to underline that. Each week she has $28.40 deducted for medical. And $5 for charity. Is Angela's earnings statement correct? So she starts with $600 as her gross pay. She's saying that the net pay, well, her accounting department said her net pay is $485.70. And we need to determine, is that correct? So on your paper, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a moment. We're going to pull out our Chapter 2 notes from last week. We're going to turn to she is married with 3 exemptions, so we're going to turn to the married in our chart. So that is not the first page of the chart, not the second page of the chart, but the 3rd page of the chart. Everybody's going to chart it out, so get your chart. Chart her up. I'm going to pause the recording so that I can make sure everybody's got their chart out. So we're going to take each of our deductions and we're going to add it together. So the 26, $37.20, $8.70 from Medicare, $9 from state, $28.40 for medical, and $5 from our charitable giving. Notice that our charitable giving says others. Los otros. So that is our charitable giving. So now we're going to add all these together. It's $1,114.30. We are going to subtract that from $600. 600 minus $114.30. So we need to write down that her statement is correct. Sorry. Okay, we're going to look at the case of Ron King. He's single airline ticket agent, claims 1 allowance. His gross weekly salary is $320, so that's what we look up on the chart. Single, 320 on the left-hand side, 1 allowance.
320?
320. Each week he has deducted federal, social, Medicare, medical insurance, state tax, and
how many people does he claim? 1?
Just himself.
Then it means 30, 34, 25, 26, 20, 24.
So we're going to grab our little chart. We're going to flip to single. So go ahead and do that now. Flip to the single.
It's 24.
We're going to look at 320 all the way in the left-hand column. Single 320, and we're going to hop over to 1 exemption, and what number is that?
24.
Over to 1 exemption.
34. 24.
Over in the 1 column. If you're looking in the 0, that's 34. You hop over 1 more to get to the 1, and that is 24.
Now we're right.
Okay, now you guys calculators up. Calculators up.
We're not doing.
Type in 320.
And then
Type in times. Type in 6.2%.
6.2.
So we write down $19.84. I'm just going to put a dollar sign above here. I'm going to, my giant pen is too much to write a dollar sign next to each one. Okay, calculator's up. Type in 320 times 1.45%. You got $4.64. State tax is 1.5%. It's going to be really close in numbers to the Medicare. So if you want to save yourself from some work, just go ahead and over the of sign, put a times. You get $4.80 for our state tax. Medical insurance is given to us. Our credit union is also given to us. And then we need to add all those together, so put a big plus sign so that we know we're adding them all together. Uh, 24 plus 26.2 plus 25. Okay. $104.48. Let me know. I need a little verification. Is that what you guys got?
yes, of course.
Okay, take a moment and calculate Brianna's.
What? We have to go.
Use the information from above so that you guys, she makes $450. She's on the married. So make sure, look at the top of your chart page, make sure you're looking at married.
Married.
And she makes $450 a week. She claims 2 allowances. She has federal, Social Security, Medicare, medical insurance, and savings, and she does not have state. What is her net
She
pay?
claims by herself.
All right, so we look up at the chart. We get our federal income tax is $17. We multiply $450 by 6.2%. That's $27.90. The Medicare is 1.45 times $450, $6.53. We have $21.20 in medical insurance and $5 for charitable giving. That is a total of $77.63. We subtract it from our $450, and we get our final answer of $372.37.